Hi guys, welcome to this video. In this video, let's see how to create this mission part by using Creo parametric. So let's get started. So like the working directory, at first we are done in last videos. We will use to save this all this model in this directory. So I'm clicking this folder. So I'm going to select a new part. Enter the part name as mission part, and I'm going to unclick this default template and the unit as remember parts already ABS. So let's get started. So at first, I'm going to create this profile first by using Extrude tool, and then this, and the second step will be creating these four holes, and then again we can use some round tools to convert these sharp edges into round edges, and then this circle extrude, and then this top circle extrude, and we can use the rip tool here. So let's see how we can create this part. So here I'm going to start my sketch with this front plane. Go for sketch and go for the sketch view. So let's create a line here. The dimensions of 92, and this length will be 92 divided by 2 as it is a midpoint for this line. So at first we have created this total length as 92, and this height they have mentioned this height as 6. So sorry for the issue guys, I think you might have some blur vision for this diagram. I'll try to share this link through the description. I think this image is not clear. So this height will be 6, and this distance will be 8. And what are all the other dimensions that we have is from this face to this top face we have around 14 mm length. And yeah guys, so that's all. So within this dimension we have to complete this diagram. So here I'm going to calculate this from this edge to this edge. So it will be total overall length will be 92, right? So we have to minus this 18 and this 6 and this 6. So it will be around 62, I think so. So it is when it is divided by 2, it will be like from here to till here, it will be 31, and from here till here, it will be 31, and it will be 6, and it will be 18, and it will be 6. So let's convert this into the our sketch. From so this height will be 6. The same on the opposite side. You can also use mirror tool for this. So then I'm going to draw a line here. It will be 31 as we calculated before. And on the same side, we can use this equal tool here. And then I'm going to draw some line here. I'm going to adjust this height as 14 as mentioned in the diagram. And on the other hand, let's use this equal tool. And now I'm going to complete this sketch. So here, as they have mentioned this height value as 6, so this breadth value will be also 6, and this height value also will be 6. So we can draw some line here from here by like then we can assume some values for this. Like for every distance we will be entering a value of 6. This height will be 6, and this distance will be 6. Then we'll complete this sketch by dragging this line up to this line, and then let's delete the unwanted segments. So as you can see, let's hide this all these planes. As you can see, this line length is as a value of 18 here. Like that, they have provided the value of 18, so it will be automatically reflected if we entered all the values correctly. So then our sketch has been completed. Now let's extrude this part. Let's click OK. Okay. I think we have some issues here. Let's go for the sketch again. Let's check whether all our points. Yes, you can see here this point has not merged. So you can use corner tool here. So you can see your part is completed. So now let's click OK. Let's go for extrude. Now I'm going to use symmetry extrude for this from the center plane extrude. I'm going to enter this extrude value as like, yeah, so they have mentioned here like 31 plus 9. So it's a value of 40 here. So I'm going to extrude this to a value of 40. Click on OK. So for the best experience, you can use shading with edges, guys. So we'll be able to see all these edges, whether it has some sharp edges or some round tool, or we need to create any chamfer for the edges. So it will be very easy if you click on shading with edges. Okay. So then our first base part has been completed. So let's create some round tool. Sorry, hole here for holes. Let's select this top plane, go for a sketch and go for the sketch view. So here I'm going to draw a circle here. Let's see what are all the dimensions that they have provided here. Here like yeah, they are mentioning that this diameter is the value of 8 and this distance is the value of 9 and this distance is the value of 9. So let's enter a diameter of 8 here, and then we don't need these dimensions. So let's create another dimension here from here till here and then from here till here. So it will be a value of 9 here and here also 9. So now we have to mirror this circle for all the four sides. Let's select this circle. Yeah, let's select this. Select this circle, go for a mirror, select this center plane. So this has been mirrored. Now we have to mirror these two circles on the opposite side also. Control key plus select this circle, go for a mirror again, select this plane, and then you can be able to mirror. So now our all sketch has been completed. Let's go for extrude. Now we are going to extrude cut for this model. So select through all. So click on OK. Now we can add some round tool here as they have mentioned in this diagram. We have to round this part. They have mentioned the dimension as radius 2, right? So select all these sharp edges. This. Now let's adjust this radius to a value of 2 here and then click on OK. So now our round part has been completed. So now, sorry. So now let's go and create this circle part. So for this, yeah, I'm going to select this face and go for the sketch. And let's go for the sketch view. Here I'm going to draw a circle, the diameter of 36, as they have mentioned in the diagram, as a value of radius 18. Yeah, so that we are using a value of diameter as 36. Let's click OK. And now I'm going to extrude this circle. As they have mentioned from this face till this end of the circle, it's a value of 20. So I'm going to extrude this part to a value of 20 and then click on OK. Now I'm going to create another this two concentric circle with a diameter of 30 and 20. So I'm going to select this face, go for a sketch, go for a instead of going for sketch view, you can also directly move to the extrude tool also. I'll show you. You can either simply select this face and you can directly go for extrude. It will be directly moved to sketch. Okay, so there will be no problem for that. Let's create a circle here, two concentric circles with the diameter of 30 and 20. Let's click OK. Now let's extrude this part to a height of like height- yeah, to a length of 18 here, and then click on OK. Now let's create another hole here. Yeah, from this face, go for extrude, go for the sketch view. I'm going to create another hole here to a value of like a radius of 12, and then click on OK. Now I'm going to flip the direction towards downwards. You can either drag like this, or you can click this through all option, and then I am going to use remove material for this, and then click on OK. So our path is almost completed, but you can see this circle part has been created in between these two lines. Okay, so we have to remove this. So for that, we can use another sketch tool here. Directly we can go for extrude and go for the sketch view. Like I'm going to create a line from here, 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 and then we can use extrude cut here. Go for a symmetric extrude as it has occurred in both the sides. Little bit tag here, remove material. You can click through all. Okay, sorry, it will be like for the placement, yeah, here to next, and then click on OK. Now you can see our part is completed. So all the part has been completed except this rib, right? So now we have to create this rib part. The rib part. So for this rib part, you can also create a sketch and you can extrude. But for a square or for a, like if you have a straight line like this, you can create a rib by your own. You can also use some sketch tool here for creating that rib. But here you can see like it is a circular part, right? So if you are going to create a rib here, you will see some gaps between those, like between this circular bend and your rib. So it's better we can use rib tool here. So before using rib tool, we need to create a sketch here. So I'm going to select this plane, and then I'm going for a sketch here. Here I have to take references for this line and this line. Close. Now we have to see from in which direction the rib is going to take part. So let's see. As you can see, the rib start point is occurring at the center point of this circle, and the end point is on the top face of this circle. Okay, so let's draw a line from this center. Let's go for sketch view. For like for your view, you can also have some reference point here. Draw a line from here till this top, and then let's click OK. So sketch has been completed. As you can see, the line starts from the center of this. uh, if we go for some other views, it will be very easy for you to visible. From this center point of this circle, the line has been starting, and the end point is at the edge of this surface, at the top of the surface. So now let's go for the rib option here. So before that, you have to select this sketch, and you have to go for rib. We are going to create a profile rib here. Now you can see the rib has been created. You can also drag this. Like I said before, if you have a straight line here, you can also use sketch or extrude tool here. But for a circular part, we have to use this rib tool. As you can see while extruding this, yeah, let's go for a top view so that it is easy for you. You can see this rib part is created along this circular part. So this is the this is how you can use this rib tool. So we can adjust this extrude part, like they have mentioned this length as 6, so we can enter a value of 6 here. So you can see our rib part has been completed. Click on OK. Now we have to do this rib for this side also. So we can select this rib part and we can go for mirror, select this center plane and then click on OK. So that's all guys. Our part has been completed. Almost we have done all these dimension into our part. We have entered all these dimensions except this inside hole. Like you can see here this hole, but in this image there is no dimension for this. Like I have done this hole with my own dimension. So if you have any kind of dimension or if you have to change this dimension, you can do it by your own. So other than this, everything has been completed, guys. So let's give some appearances for our part. Let's go for a view appearance. Let's give some red color for this part, entire part, and then click on OK. So that's all, guys. So thanks for watching. So if you want more videos related mechanical engineering or any other content, you can comment below. Okay, guys. Thank you. We'll see you in next video.